Let's see, replay viewers. Joe Royal, what's up? Sales 104 coming at you. 9 o'clock Eastern time. We're gonna get all over it here in just a second. Good grief, John, Joe, Connor, Royal, Everidge, Nick, what's up? How's it going? We're gonna get this thing started in just a second. We got a bunch of visuals. What's up, Travis? What's up, Kyle? How's it going? We're gonna get there in just a second. Let me get my picture up here. We got some visuals. I'm not saying it, Caleb. Oops. Gosh. Messed that up. Let's see. Turn that down. What's up, Mr. Everidge? Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the hearts. Birches, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for the shares, Mr. Everidge. Rusty Dude, what's up? Caleb, thanks. Thanks, Caleb. Or Brittany, whoever that is. Kiff, what's up, man? What's happening? Thanks for all the invites. Thanks for the hearts. Let me flip it around here. 135. 135,000 hearts is where we're at right now. What's up, Jay? Thanks for fixing me up on your payment system there. 135,000 hearts. 200 is the new number, 200. Vacation, doing a little camping, I assume. Mona Groen, what's up, my brother? From New Zealand. You guys got those? You guys got those down in New Zealand? No, I'm just playing. So, tonight, 104 Woods, what's up? We're going to give you two visuals. We're talking about pipelines tonight, and we're going to start really high level, and then we're going to work it down into lawn care and landscaping and contracting in general, because that's who you guys are, that's what we do, right? So, I want you to screenshot this. Thanks, Travis, for that invite. Working on the logo. Awesome. Thank you, Everidge. This shirt is gangster. Nobody knows about that rogue status. Where is it? There it is. Can't, hold on. Rogue status, right there. Look at it's the worst angle you're ever going to see, by the way. All right, let's get into it. Here we go. All right, are you guys ready? Here we go. Pulled this off of a website that I agree with. I'll let you guys determine where and what. But again, we're going to start out really high level, and then we're going to work it down in the pipeline. So, this is what a pipeline looks like. This is a really pretty pipeline. Yours doesn't have to look like this. Yours can look like this right here if you want it to. Start, finish, stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, and then all you do is move them down the pipeline. And everyone moves, by the way. So, this is a good example, and again, this is a high level. So let's say you're in landscaping. Let's say you're Caleb Allman, for instance, and your average deal is $13,080. Let's say that your average number of open deals is around 31. Let's say that your average lead to customer conversion is 10%. And what we mean by that, that's not close ratio, that's different. We've talked about that on Snap. Qualified leads, 13 deals on average, meeting held 10, proposals 5, terms accepted 3. So that means out of every 13 deals that you qualify, you're closing, or your terms have been accepted on 3 of them, that you may actually only get 1 of. Let's just say this is how it works. Now you can plug your numbers in. This is totally up to how your business runs or works, right? But this is a good probably landscaping example, right? So 13,000 is probably pretty average, maybe a little bit high for your area, but let's say that number is half or it's 5,000 or whatever it is. This is a sales pipeline, right? So we're starting out qualified, then we hold a meeting or a phone call, then the proposal's sent, then the terms are accepted, and then we get that job, right? Thanks, Brad. Appreciate that. What's up, my brother? So under here, this is the most important part. Forget all of this up. This is the most important part. This talks about how long each one of these, and again, all of this is fluid. Your business may change completely, right? Yours may not look like this. Ponds take a long time. That's why all of this may totally get expanded out. Your average day may not be 42, it may be 82. It may be 24 over here. It may be 3 times as long. All I'm trying to do is get along a philosophy here, an idea of pipelines. Thank you for the hearts. Whoever's brown and orange or yellowish orange are killing it. Purple, thank you. Red, orange, okay, great. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you guys actually find some value in here. Forget the numbers. All we're concerned about is this. This is what we're focusing on. You then apply your numbers here. This is days spent on this stage. So in other words, if you have 31 open deals at any given time, those 31 deals are going to sit here for 42 days. Again, change your number. It's 20. If you're in lawn care, it should be like less than 5 because you should be closing business very quickly in lawn care. You should be running through this thing when you're in lawn care. You get a lead, you give them an estimate, you have a meeting with them, you determine all that pain that we talked about in 101, 102. You send them a proposal, or you just do it right then and there and say it's going to be $100 a month or $150 for that iteration. They accept it, you got the deal, right? Bam, done. For irrigation, for something that takes a little bit longer, a little more money, higher dollar value, different, right? The reason that I want you guys to see that, and again, the most important part there is the days spent in each one of those stages. All you're trying to do is shorten these up every single time, as much as possible. Some of this, you just have to wait on people, right? There's nothing you can do about that. But what you can control is the expectations that we've talked about for the last 2 or 3 weeks as well, and then shortening your side of it. So as soon as that email comes in, reply, 24 hours, no doubt about it, right? So there's 2 kind of best practices on this as well that I wanted to share, that if you can not only shorten the time frame, but if you can also spend 15 to 20 minutes a day, an hour a week, give or take, and this is what I did in sales, managing pipeline. So just looking at this, thank you, Mr. Ring. Brian, what's up, dude? How's it going? Kiff, I guess you got a bad connection there. Thanks for the hearts, Brian. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for the snap earlier, too. I really appreciate it. You want to spend about an hour every week or so. And again, totally up to you. I just want you guys to understand the philosophy, the principle of the thing is you need to be spending time, if not every day, a good amount of undivided attention focus on pipeline, because this is the livelihood. This is what pushes money into your business, whether you want to believe it or not. And if you get into a point, I've been there before, where you kind of get complacent and you go, yeah, I'm kind of cool. We're hitting the quotas, or we're making them with the numbers that I want to make, or whatever, because we've all been there. We kind of back off of it a little. I encourage you, as a previous salesperson, do not do that, because what happens is, if you're in lawn care landscaping, you have that maintenance customer drop off, or you have 5 drop off, right? And for my business, if you've got 45 customers and you have 5, it's not the end of the world, but at the end of the day, it would be nice to have 5 back, or 5 higher paying customers, which is a totally different subject. So, 2 more minutes, then we're going to go into some Q&A. 2 things about pipeline management. You got to spend time doing it, and it's got to be, again, I like to do the 1 hour every week, because then you know you're hitting your marks. And if you focus that time 100% solely on it, by the time you make all your phone calls, emails, send all your text messages, your social media, whatever else you're doing to not only get more qualified leads in, but then deliver those proposals and follow through the pipeline, I just like to have undivided attention. I can't do it for 10 or 15 minutes a day throughout the course of my week. It just doesn't, and I think that's probably most of us. But maybe we'll get some different opinions here anyway. So, hope this was valuable, because I think not enough talk has been about sales, pipeline, building up business, because we could talk about how to sell and market our business, but like actually going through the steps of how to sell it. Again, if you're a Thank you, sir. If you're a lawn care guy that wants to get into landscaping, or if you're a lawn care guy that wants to get into pressure washing, or whatever your dream is, whatever your unicorn is, this stuff applies to lawn care, it applies to landscaping, it applies to hardscaping, it applies to all of it if you just do it. And if you do it early and you make it practice, and you you make it a part of your ritual, a part of your business from the very get-go, this will be enormous for you. I can tell you, as a prior salesperson, this was part of my job, right? So it's very, very, very important that we understand Out of 100 customers, let's forget the numbers we looked at earlier. Out of 100 customers that we're going to target, we know we're going to get 50 of them in the door to get a proposal to them. What's up, Kayla? At the end of the day, if we get 10 customers, that's a 10% close ratio out of the 100, right? But if we get 10 out of the 50 that we actually sent proposals to, because I don't count the other 50 that never responded or that weren't qualified or whatever, and that's a whole, maybe that'll be like 204, sales 204, we'll go like deep into qualified leads, determining the right customer for your business. We'll do all of that throughout the course of this thing. We've got 6 weeks left in the year, 6 weeks left in the year. We're not doing it next week, I don't think. We got a little Thanksgiving thing. So, yeah, we're done. That's it. 11 minutes. Questions and answers. Let's do it. Leads? Yes. So, SEO, right? We talked about SEO, producing leads. Qualified leads, if you're getting them right off the bat, your close ratio should be higher. If you are getting unqualified leads, your close ratio is going to be much less. There's a lot of questions you're going to have to ask. There's a lot of information you're going to have to pull out, but also they're going to have to get from you to understand whether or not you're the right contractor and whether or not they are the right customer for you. Does that help? Ivan? Thanks for the hearts again. Thank you, ICT. I see you. Average, thank you. So what are the right questions to ask about qualifying leads or just in general? Because some of the questions I like to ask for lawn care are, what's gone wrong in the past? What issues have you had with contractors in the past? Like, what's your biggest frustration, in other words? Is it the timing? Is it the dollars? Is it communication? What is it? There's 100 of them. And so you got to find out what's important to them. Going back to Sales 101, I think we talked about loyalty. Maybe I honestly can't remember now. Maybe 102, where we talked about building loyalty, adding value by building loyalty. If you're adding value, if you're selling to the pain that they've had in the past, which was 101, you're going to have a more loyal customer there. But also, if you know the right questions to ask, you're setting yourself apart already. Most guys show up and they go, yeah, $75. What about strictly landscape work? Maybe someone else will chime in here. I think we've got a lot of other experts in the area here, especially when it comes to hardscaping, landscaping projects. I think one of the questions I like to ask is, me plus who else is bidding this work, or have you gotten other bids? The reason I like that one is because it tells me whether or not I've got competition. But number two, and I've had customers come out and tell me this, that, hey, you're a little high, or you're a little higher than we want to pay, but you've got the knowledge, you've got the skill set, that's why we're hiring you. So thanks for those hearts. Hopefully that bing struck a chord. I met with a customer today. We did an aeration. If you're following the Snap story, you saw we did an aeration the first week of October, or the third week of October for him, and I think it was the first, actually. So now it's been 6 weeks or so. It is 100% about bringing value to the table, period. Always is, always will be. I don't care if we're friends, acquaintances. That's how I treat my friends. I'm going to bring you more than you give me. So I had a customer this morning that we were talking to about the aeration. He came out. Normally when a customer comes out of the house, it's like, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? What's going to be nitpicking? But he just came out and he said, man, the grass is looking great. Like, thank God I hired you guys to do that, because it looks fantastic, right? And so what I was telling my brother-in-law, who's not working with me, is that, I'm so long tail. Like, I want people 5 years from now to still be calling when this business is probably long gone by then, to still call and ask me questions. And what's up, Joe? And pick my brain for stuff. And I'm going to start charging. We talked about that as well, just for going out and meeting with people. But like, just a phone call. You've got 5 minutes to like just give someone your opinion, especially if you are an expert. And I think that goes a long way. A long way. Amber Alert boost. That's why whenever I do these scopes, by the way, for any of you that haven't done any scopes or that have maybe dabbled in it a little bit, little trick of the trade, turn on, if you have an Apple device, I have no idea what it looks like on an Android, swipe up, hit your do not disturb, that way you won't get your text and calls and everything else, and you also get a nice strong signal should anything interfere. So anyway, Royal, does that help at all? I want to make sure I'm kind of working down the right path. I mean, thanks, Caleb. Thanks. Yeah, questions. It's all about questions, but then you got to listen to the answers. And what I heard resounding from all of my now customers that were all in my market research before in a very small area was, good. That's awesome, man. You guys should be using this network. Like, there's a lot of talent. There's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of industry knowledge. There's a lot of knowledge, period, about business, about hardscapes, about landscaping, about lawn care. Like, there are some really smart dudes in the room. And if you're not following them or watching them or taking the experience from what they've done, and look, I've only been doing this a year, right? So hopefully my business experience, my sales experience is going to help you guys take your business to the next level. So going back to the pipeline thing for just a quick second, if we talk about those 5 customers, if you've got 45 like I do, if those 5 customers drop off and now you got 40, if you've got a solid pipeline, you could call 5 people up and then just start nailing them, right? Or you could call 25 people up and probably replace those 5 very, very quickly. Very, very quickly. What is I missed that comment. Something about fire. Thanks for the yellow hearts. Yep. Sorry, I missed it. Business exactly. That's just it. Average, like, I think my wife could probably attest to like 400 or 500 hours of like YouTube consumption, because before I became a producer, I wanted to be a consumer of all of this stuff. And I like sales, I know sales, and that's why I try to bring you guys this stuff, because I'm hoping that it adds some value. But also, even if just one guy takes one piece of information away and applies it to his business, we're doing good things here. So, what's up, Rivers Lawn? That's 17 minutes. What do you guys think? Are we good? Is there anything else we need to cover? I like to keep these things compact. I want you coming back for more. So, motivates me to get good. Got to thank On Sale Supply. I don't think he's in the room anymore. Let's see. Travis, Bueller. It doesn't look like he's in here anymore. Oh well. We are a mess, aren't we? Yes, so, first 12 minutes, got to go back and play the replay, man. I also liked your snap, by the way. I thought that was really creative. Riley, well done. Yes, sir. Bro, you're doing awesome. He is doing awesome. He is. He sure is. Till he gets a Bobcat stock. But we won't talk about that. Just kidding. Caleb, you know it's all in good fun. It's 9:18 on the East Coast. I'm going to let you guys, let's do this. I want to make sure you take something home with you. Yeah, I'm going to try. I don't know if this is going to work. Hopefully that works to some extent. Again, ignore all the numbers. What I want you guys to see here, somebody screenshot that, share that, because what you should be looking at is this process. 15, 10 minutes a day, whatever, 1 hour a week, whatever you want to do, but it is proven if you spend time here, if you spend time working on this, you will improve your business. You will improve your sales process, 100% guaranteed. I guarantee if you spend time here and working on this process, you will make your business better. Last chance. Screenshot that junk. All right. Any other questions? Any other comments? Anything else you guys want to see? We got the little thing going on there. What's up from New Zealand, man? What's up from New Zealand? I wish I had that accent. That's all I wish. Like, I wish I had a cool accent. Anyway, all right, guys. we've obviously gone off the rails. So, thank you for joining. Thank you for sharing. I see. I knew I had something else to share. Hold on. 2 seconds. This is going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, there's no value here for any of you. It is behind the scenes, though. So, for that reason, and for that reason alone, I have to show you. We're going to get a little music on while we're waiting, because I have to show you. I'm excited about this. Jay, if you're still on, it's always good stuff in here. Thanks, Birch. Appreciate that, man. We're going to try and find this little thing here. I'll show you. I thought it was New Zealand for some reason. Am I wrong? If I am, I apologize. If I am, I apologize. Let's see, beers on me. Yes. Awesome. Your web design? No, not yet. I'm a little tardy. Yeah. Cool, man. I'm gonna let you run. It's good. Come on, box. Get in there.
If I told you,
all right.
This
Here we
was
go.
only gonna hurt. If I warned you,
We're good.
that the
We're good.
sun was gonna burn, would you walk in?
All right. You know what
Would
that
you
means.
let me do it
You know what that means right there, right?
first?
Hopefully.
Would you let me lead you even
All
when you're
right.
blind in the darkness, in the middle
So
of
this
the
is looking up a
night, in the
little lighter. Kind of hard to see here, maybe. Let's try and focus that a little bit. That's the sneak peek right there. Done, finished. Jay's working on the website as we speak, hopefully. Just kidding, Jay. That's it. So there's a couple different versions. Obviously, you got that. You've got this, just straight line across. Everyone's going to have a little different, like this might look better on the shirt than on the website. This one up here, maybe better for, that's pink. It's the wrong one. There we go. That one might look better on the shirt. So that's going to all go live tonight on the Facebook pages. Not pink. Not going to do pink. Yeah, so that's the behind the scenes. That's not even public yet. Sending out shirts. I want one. Yeah, we could do that. I think what I'm going to do for like the local people in this area is you're going to like be out and about with your iPad or with your phone, and you're going to take a selfie with the truck or the trailer, piece of the equipment, whatever you see out there. And I'm gonna give you something, or I'm going to do something through social media for that, because we talk about like social influence and influencer marketing and stuff. I think if you've got that logo on the side of the truck or on the side of the trailer, and you got a bunch of people like tagging themselves or putting it on their Facebook, Instagram, tagging you, the business, whatever, we've done giveaways and stuff in the past, but like I think there's a lot of intrinsic value there that we're not tapping into, and I'm really curious to see, again, from a local, like spread like wildfire, which for a small business like that may work. No, I understood. I just haven't done the shirts yet. They're going to be Under Armour. They're going to be polos. We need to scope on that. We need to scope on social influence. We can do that. I think we could probably have about 10 of us do that. And the effects of it, and I had a lady in the bank the other day stop me because of the bright green LaMarche landscaping shirts, and she's a landscape designer, and she goes, "Hey, I've seen your trucks all over the place. How many crews do you have?" And I'm like, I guess I've just been hustling my face off, because there's one truck, and there's one trailer, and there's one guy, and my brother-in-law. But nevertheless, that's 24 minutes, 25 minutes. Thank you guys again for joining. Sales 104. That's a wrap. Next week, Sales 105. If there's a particular subject, actually, take that back. No, you know what? We have a lot to be thankful for, but we can do another 105. Sales 105. Snap me, email me, info@LaMarche Landscaping. Text me 404 620-0064. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about specific to sales, and that will be Sales 105. Because we can fit it all into, that's not my area of expertise, Royal, but we could talk about sales to get you there, and how quickly we can scale your business to get you off the truck if you want to, and then maybe Travis can follow up with another scope after that or something. But Sales 105 is going to be whatever you guys want to talk about. Maybe it's just a Q&A. Maybe it's how do I go from 10 customers to 20. I can tell you we did it in a month, and it was strictly through social media. So I agree. Caleb needs to do a get off the truck scope. Maybe that will be on his long list of scopes. Social influencing, sweet. We could talk about that and how to sell it as well. But if you guys have any other ideas about Sales 105, what you want to do there, or what you want me to talk about, or any questions, answers, give and take we can do it. All right. Tomorrow's Wednesday, halfway through the week. Crush it. Go out and kill it. Apply some of this sales stuff, guys. I'm telling you, it will work. What's up, John? Got to go back, play the replay. Thanks, Average. Appreciate it. Might as well start at 105 now. 105, I don't get it. Oh, gotcha. Sales 105, right? Let's make it happen, dudes. Have a great rest of the week. For those of you that won't join us next week, have a great Thanksgiving. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for the shares. Oh, last thing. Sorry there. Didn't mean to cut your later off. I'm going to go post the new logo to Instagram, to Facebook. If you guys could share that stuff, even if it's just for a day, tag it on there. Tomorrow, this time, go back and delete it. I don't care, right? I appreciate that, Average. Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm going to post it on the Facebook group, Atlanta Aeration, Facebook page, Atlanta Aeration, LaMarche Landscaping. I'm also going to do a little video here on Facebook Live under my personal page because I had a lot of input from personal friends, family members, all helping me kind of develop and get to where we are. John, I'm going to have to show you, man. You're a religious follower here, so let's get... This is the behind the scenes. That's the stacked. There's another version where you just have it spelled out beneath, and then you have it like lined out. But anyway, I'm going to post that on Instagram, on Facebook, in the group or in the pages. Excuse me. And again, I don't expect to get any business in Missouri, Nebraska, wherever you guys are, Cincinnati. Cool. But like all I want to do is see the repercussions, like how quickly it spreads. So if you would do me a huge favor, and you can just do it on one if you want, just Instagram, Facebook, whichever one you like better, go to LaMarche Landscaping, go to Atlanta Aeration, share the new logo or share the new picture there. It would mean the world to me. If you found one bit of value over the last 4 weeks, please, just that one thing. That's all I'll ask for. How about that? And then next week, I promise we will bring some fire on whatever you guys want to talk about. Thank you, Connor. Appreciate that, man. We will bring some sales fire, and we'll talk about influencer marketing. We'll talk about doubling your business. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about related to sales, because that's all I know, and that's all I can be good at. And you got to know yourself, right? So thanks again for joining. Thanks for the hearts. Have a great rest of the week. Later, dudes.